Okay, remember that they are changing my voice. Let's get right into it. I don't want to be here very long. I don't want to disturb these people here. So point number 4, the saying for submission to God is the same as rallying to me and submitting to me, the most righteous person ever possible. So think about why that is. So the argument being made here, is for people to kind of try to wrap their minds around why that is themselves, right? So you might want to pause it, do some thinking, what have you, right? So what does it mean to submit to God, right? Submit to God's Spirit. God is the center of the Spirit. So I'm the point in which God comes into this world, God's Spirit comes. Because if you cheat me out of my right to lead, then you're not being righteous. And the godly person is the righteous person, and it is the holy person. They're one and the same. It is impossible to be righteous without being holy. And it's impossible to be holy without being righteous in the truest meaning of the words. So as we see that God is God Almighty, it's moral might. And in order to attain moral might, you need universal pinpoint and moral precision. It's pretty straightforward. So as we see that the word spirit and to spear something, are connected. In fact, they talk about fishing in the Bible and the fishermen, and there's a form of fishing called spear fishing. So it's pretty straightforward that in the sight of God, the true light comes with spiritual might. Spiritual might that is only achieved through moral repetition. If one doesn't continue to walk in the way of righteousness along the paths of justice, then they don't become mighty. And if you're not going to be mighty, then you're not serving the Lord. So there is no serving God and going to heaven without being morally mighty, without being pure. That's why holy water is said to be pure. The water of life, the water of righteousness. Drinking from the waters that are by the tree of life, that feed the roots of the tree of life so they can bear the fruit of righteousness and justice and the moral works of God. So as we see that people fail to have the heart to do what is right. They let cultural barriers, and I talk about this all the time, right? They let their worldly thinking get in the way. They let their worldly dating get in the way, their career, their cultural choices, their social clubs. They let peer pressure interfere with thinking, with critical thinking, with deductive reasoning. So they don't achieve the rational thought that is required to be righteous. Wisdom is the fruit of the righteous, and righteousness is the fruit of wisdom. They feed each other, they grow together, they're the foundation together. Wisdom calls out at the highest point. And what wisdom is saying is more important than small talk. It's more important than money talk. It's more important than empty romances. Without wisdom, one is just a beast, and they've accepted the mark of the beast, as they are reckless, senseless, thoughtless, as they are malicious and covetous. Where is the heart of the wicked man? It dwells in the realm of the dead. Where is the soul of the wicked man? It dwells with the unruly woman, the harlot in Revelation 17, in the realm of the dead. In Revelation 18, it's saying, come out of the Babylonian system so you don't share in the sins, so you don't share in their fate. And so, I'm going to wrap this up soon because I don't want to, bother people, but it's very clear that no matter where we go, no matter what park we go to the mall, go to the library, we go to the churches, that they're not concerned with doing the right thing. They're concerned with playing the game. And anyone who plays the game is playing themselves. The word game is mage scrambled. And outside the gates are the sorcerers, those who love and practice falsehood, those who reject the truth from God for a kind of checkered floor game, a kind of magic wand game, a kind of foolish builder game. At the end of the day, the mightiest person is the most righteous person, not someone who relies on mere flesh-based might. So at the end of the day, I'm confident with my life choices, and everyone else should be profoundly ashamed of theirs.